It's easy to become numb to media bias these days, so the Ingraham Angle's keeping track of the worst offenders every week. Now, joining me is Adam Guillette, who's the president of Accuracy in Media. Adam, great to see you. Now, let's begin with CNN's Don Lemon. You guys are good friends. And he was claiming to know the real reason that the White House wasn't holding their daily COVID press briefings.
Actually pay attention to what's happening in Washington with this administration, not having the briefings, pretending that this is over, because they want to move on to other things. So not having those briefings, that's all part of the plan for you to think that this is over.
First, CNN complained that didn't they complain the briefings were a waste of time? They cut away, they hardly ever showed them. And then Lemon specifically said they shouldn't even be taken as live events. So now, why is he whining, Adam?
It's unbelievable. If cognitive dissonance is holding two opposing viewpoints at the same time, what is the term for holding two opposing viewpoints the same week? They're for the briefings, they're against the briefings, they're for the briefings. Literally, whatever position Trump takes, they immediately write their copy, we're against it.
No, it's so goofy. I mean, it's like there's no other issue happening in the entire world. It's important, but there are other issues they have to get to. It's crazy. But they want us to stay in this perpetual panic mode because they think that, you know, is maybe good for their ratings or maybe it's bad for Trump. I don't know what their full analysis is. All right, next up, a New York Magazine reporter, Adam, doesn't understand the difference between losing people in a war versus a pandemic.
If an American president loses more Americans over the course of 6 weeks than died in the entirety of the Vietnam War, does he deserve to be reelected?
Adam, a lot of folks made this comparison this week. LA Times had a headline, and we've had really bad flu seasons that have had, almost that amount of deaths as well. This year was a bad flu season. We don't even have those full numbers. You know, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, first they wanted to make this Trump's Katrina. Now they're trying to make it Trump's Vietnam. Any minute, they're going to start putting the counter in the bottom corner of the screen with the deaths each day. Rachel Maddow is going to start telling people the pandemic is now unwinnable and distributing cyanide tablets for her viewers to put in their kombucha. Their overstatement of this is outrageous.
Now, finally, here's Obama's former campaign manager trying to rewrite history.
There's a real difference between the media looking into these allegations, which is what they have done to Tara Reade and what they did to Brett Kavanaugh, and Mitch McConnell, who, you know, got that process over as fast as he could get it over to protect the nominee for Supreme Court.
Adam, you notice you got no pushback for that absurd claim.
Yeah, no, they have the intellectual integrity of the cast, or they lack the intellectual integrity of the cast of with Rose McGowan and them. It's unbelievable that we're getting better leadership from Milano.
Adam, great to see you. Have a great weekend.